Hello and welcome back to the Orlando Adventures podcast. I'm your host, Russ, and today we've got another very, very special guest. We have got an absolute pillar of the Orlando community. We have got Time For Jade. Welcome to the podcast, Jade.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good.
Good.
First of all, I'd just like to point out that I'm wearing my ears because no one can see me.
Yeah.
So I just need to let everyone know.
But we got
Carla's ever ears.
Yeah, they look wicked. I'm sure if anyone's seen on your Instagram, they've already been on there, but they look absolutely spot on. Right, so let's get straight into the podcast. So who is Jade? Who is Jade? Who is Time For Jade?
Time For Jade is an Instagram page based on Orlando, all things Disney. I basically started the page because I wanted someone to document all my pictures.
Yeah.
So anyone that knows Disney knows that you annoy your standard followers with Florida and Disney content all the time.
Absolutely.
So just wanted somewhere where I could put all that and still have my standard Instagram as well, really.
Awesome. And how long has the Instagram been going? How long has it been going now then?
I think I started it back in 2021, but I didn't actually post until 22, I think.
Yeah. So
that makes it sound like a creeper, doesn't it?
Nah, just like, but you getting ready to like grace us with all of the pictures and content that you've got on there, and I love that. I mean, that's wicked. So I've been going like a couple of years. So before that, I suppose in terms of when you actually started the page, like, did you have any form of inspiration for actually kind of putting your pictures online?
I'm trying to think. I think Brogan Tate.
Yeah.
I remember I followed her for a while and thought that would be cool if I could like put all my Disney and all my Florida stuff like in one place. Yeah. I think she's branched out now though, hasn't she? She's more than just like Disney.
Like just Florida or Disney content, which you know, which I think obviously a fair amount of people end up doing, but ultimately if you want to come and have a little look at Orlando and Disney content, like your page is the place to go. Absolutely.
Thank you.
No, that's all right. Any other inspiration, or did it kind of just started there?
Do you know what? I feel like I started at the same time that everyone else was starting their pages.
Yeah.
Because I feel like everyone sort of, I don't know, we just like all sort of like joined at the same time. Because a few of my friends sort of had their pages since mine as well. So
I suppose, did you get like inspiration from different YouTubers as well? Did you watch quite a lot of YouTube content? So like inspiring you with your Tim Trackers and that kind of people as well?
Yeah.
I'm just going to preempt Tim Tracker because everyone says Tim Tracker when I start saying this.
Oh yeah, everyone knows Tim. Tim is the OG.
Yeah, absolutely OG. I mean, I remember watching Tim Tracker like probably 7-8 years ago. He used to have a curly mustache. Back in the days I used to watch him.
Yeah. Do you know what? I actually met him when he had that curly mustache. I met him 9 years ago.
That's wicked though. That's so cool. Love that. So have you got like, I suppose if we're talking about YouTubers, who are kind of your top 3 YouTubers currently?
Well, number 1 has to be the Night Strider, always. Top of the list.
You're a big advocate. Love it.
I really am, yeah. I'm like promoting him for free. If you're listening, Night Strider.
But you're like, to be fair, I've jumped on the bandwagon off the back of you saying about Night Strider. So I think that's absolutely spot on. Love that.
Yeah, get him on. I'd probably say T&J Travels, because they are brilliant. Two really, really lovely, great people.
Big friends of the pod, as we know.
And of course, A Brit Travels, my good friend on Instagram. Shout out to you, buddy.
to Lee himself. Love that.
Yeah.
Love that. And I mean, Lee knows, but as a little inside for everyone, Lee, as A Brit Travels, is coming on the podcast at some point, I think in about a month's time. I think. So that's exciting. Nice. So they're the kind of 3 that you kind of go to as your I suppose, are they like your go-to YouTubers that you watch at the moment?
Yeah,
Nice.
definitely.
Loads of content to kind of get involved in. Talking of content in terms of where we get the content, let's get into Orlando. So when did you first go to Orlando? When was your first trip?
2005.
Okay, nice.
My dad's going to correct me if I'm wrong, though.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is.
Yeah, wicked. Was that you? So you went with a group of you? So went with your family, obviously.
Yeah, I went with my family, yeah.
And how many times have you been since then?
This is funny because we actually counted the other day.
Yeah.
So this year is going to be my 19th visit.
Love that.
So quite a lot.
Amazing. Yeah. I feel like I've been a bit, but like you like blow out the water.
I went twice in 1 year and that was pretty cool. So
yeah. Oh, amazing. And I suppose in terms of like out of all of those trips, have you got anywhere that you tend to stay in particular in terms of resorts or hotels?
Like to stay in Kissimmee.
Yeah.
But we do tend to stay in villas, apartments, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Bit of our own space.
Yeah, no, I like that. That's to be fair, that's like as you would have listened to my podcast, you'll know that I did a villa on my last trip, loved it. I think that's definitely a good way to do it. How do you find Kissimmee? Because I'm trying to remember how far away it is from like Disney. Is it fairly close?
Depending on where you stay, probably about 15 to 20-minute drive.
Yeah, so like I suppose pretty standard, the same as if you were like international drive area. Do you stay at the same, like generally the same villa, or do you kind of go to different ones?
No, branch out, go to different places. Legacy is quite good though. We've stayed Legacy a few times. They're like a vacation resort with apartments.
Right.
So yeah, they're quite good.
Is there any like, I suppose considering you're kind of staying outside of the Disney bubble as well, is there any stuff you tend to try and do in and around Orlando as well as like just the parks?
Yes.
Okay.
I
nice.
did make a little list.
Love that.
Some big ones would have to be Celebration.
Yeah.
Celebration so much.
Oh, what a lush place. Like it's just so chilled out, looks nice. Got to go and get a Kill Wins for the ice cream. Yeah, 100%.
And it's Starbucks.
Yeah, love it. Oh, wicked.
If they opened back up the cinema, it would be incredible.
Oh, it'd be so cool. It's so
cool. I would love it.
Obviously, to a lot of us Brits, like we love Celebration, but I don't know if is it like a big hotspot for people to go. I don't know. I'm not like I like it. I love it, and I like I'm going to keep going there. But I don't know if it's just like a bit of a hidden gem as much as anything.
I think it is, and like Americans, I don't think because my American friend actually lives in Florida. I don't think she really goes there.
It's good to know. Isn't it? What else is on the list of stuff to do outside of the parks?
Gift shops along the 192.
Okay, nice.
They are really funny, actually. I don't know if you've ever seen like the facades.
Yeah, I've seen them.
Yeah, so they are really fun to just go and have a little mooch around, and like if you've not got anything to do and it's a rainy day, go in the gift shops. I'm telling you.
That's a first for the podcast as well.
100%.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I'm a little nerd. I love looking at all the key change and fridge magnets and things. It's so much fun.
Wicked.
Another one would have to be City Walk. I know it's technically the parks.
Yeah.
But you could spend a whole day there.
Oh, definitely.
You really could.
Yeah, like there is loads to do. To be fair, like I've never done the cinema there. Have you ever done?
Neither have I. Or the mini golf.
Neither have I. Same again. But I've still found loads of stuff to do there. And to be fair, most of it's eating.
Yeah, true.
Which is where it's at. But yeah, no, like I love City Walk. To be fair, City Walk at night's good fun as well.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
It's got a bit of like a bit of nightlife going on, which
it
I kind of like. Yeah,
like the clubs upstairs.
Yeah. Have you like? I'm going off on tangents. Have you got a favorite place to eat in City Walk?
I really like Mexican
sorry.
place. Mexican place. What is the name of it though? I've forgotten.
Antojitos.
Yes.
Is that the one?
Yes. Yeah. I really want to try Tucson though. Have you been?
I've got a milkshake from there once.
Oh.
Like the milkshake with the cake on top of it, kind of situation.
Damn.
It was amazing, like absolutely amazing. To be honest with you, I got it for Instagram picture more than anything else. It was good. Like, it was good to be, but I don't know. Like, a lot of people say the food in there, like, to sit down is really good as well.
Yeah.
So I would like to do it at some point, 100%.
Yeah.
But like,
Same.
there's so many places. To be fair, there's so many places in City Walk that I haven't done that I like really want to do. Have you ever done Cowfish?
No, but my friend goes a lot. Is it good?
I've never been. This is another
Oh,
one. Like, I really want to do it. To be fair, I don't like fish, so I'm like, obviously, I'll be going for the burgers, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
But yeah. So yeah, I mean, like, I could probably go on forever, like, going on about the ones that I haven't done and the ones I have done. But yeah, like the
Have you
Mexican one.
done Margaritaville?
This is a travesty as well because I love margaritas and I've never been.
No.
I know, what a joke, because I absolutely love margaritas. So it's absolutely like top of the list for the next trip to be doing in like Seawalk for me.
Fabulous. Yeah.
You'd rate it? You'd rate it as a
100%.
place to go? Yeah.
Yeah.
You into a margarita?
Yes, definitely. Who isn't?
I don't know what it is. Something about being in Florida. Like, everyone seems to love margaritas.
Yeah, and the frozen ones.
Yeah, gotta get
So
frozen margaritas. Where it's at. Love it.
definitely.
When's your next trip then?
Next trip is in September.
Exciting. Is it all planned? Got everything kind of set, ready to go?
Yeah, kind of. We're going to take the more chilled approach this time, I think. Do a lot more outside the parks, even though
Nice.
we have now got 14-day passes to Disney.
Amazing.
We're gonna take it chill though.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. How long are you going for?
2 weeks.
Awesome. You doing like, I appreciate if you're going to do kind of outside the parks as well. Are you going to do Universal and Disney as well? Are you going to fit both in, or are you going to just go Disney? Where are we at?
Some really sad news, but we can't afford Universal this time.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair though, like, that's fair enough, because like, with trying to do all of the parks nowadays, it does end up being quite a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I think I said in the how to do Orlando on a budget one that, like, once you start putting all of the parks in and then try doing other activities and then kind of eating out and doing like different dining and all that kind of stuff, like, it does end up being a lot. So to be fair, to do a Disney trip or Disney and outside the parks.
I really, really, really want to do Velocicoaster, like, more than anything in the whole world. Like, I really, really want to. So I'm disappointed.
But, you know, kind of, there's always the next one. And in talking of the next one, is there any other trips planned beyond this one?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Yes, we do have a trip booked. Announcement.
Nice. Here we go.
Yeah,
okay.
So trip announcement is we're actually staying on Disney property for the first time for the whole 2 weeks. Going with my dad and his girlfriend.
Awesome.
Who, by the way, had her first trip back in May, and she is obsessed. She's fully got the bug, fully got it.
Fantastic.
So yeah, shout out to my dad and Carol Ann, his girlfriend.
If you're going to be staying on Disney property, where are you staying?
We're staying at French Quarter, which is my dream resort.
I know there's been some recommendations from previous guests about French Quarter, so exciting. Are you going to be doing all of the Halloween events? Are you into Horror Nights and Mickey's Not So Scary?
Yes, definitely. We are planning a trip to Universal. Don't know if it will be Horror Nights. Don't know if it will be Carol Ann's thing, but I'll ask the question.
Yeah,
Carol Ann is thing. I think, Dad wants to get me on Velocicoaster, so we're going to do that. And obviously, Carol Ann needs to go on Hagrid's.
100%.
100%.
And she's got to do it at night as well.
Yes. Yep. So definitely going to Universal, Disney. Don't think we have much else planned for next year yet, but we are actually going to Discovery Cove this trip.
Okay, wicked.
And I've never been before. So
that's exciting. Oh, that'd be really cool. Well, I look forward to seeing all the pictures and videos for anything that you record at Discovery Cove. That'd be cool. I'm just thinking, you said that you're going to be doing, like, you're going to go to Universal on your trip next year.
Mm-hmm.
There's a small matter of another park opening as well.
Yeah.
You're going to be making your way to Epic as well?
Oh, if it is within budget, everyone can guarantee I will be there, yes.
Yeah, nice. So with regards to your trip coming up in September, have you got any like must-dos that you've got to get done? Anything that's kind of on the list as a as a definite must do?
Yes.
Okay.
We've actually made a list. Let me give you a couple of bits off the Florida list.
Yeah, wicked.
The Florida is called Florida 2024, baby.
Yeah.
So Bayou Adventure is on there.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Absolutely. 100%.
Obviously.
Yeah. I can see the ears. No one else can, but they're there.
My Tiana is. We want to do Steakhouse 71 for breakfast.
Amazing.
That is a must do. Twosome, as we spoke about earlier. That's on there. We kind of think we want to watch a film at Disney Springs. I don't know if anyone knows, but they have the like dine-in service.
Okay. I don't know this. This is new to me.
Oh, so you can eat whilst watching a film and they actually like wait on you. Like they will bring you order through like a QR code and they bring you your food and drinks.
Sounds like a dream. Yeah.
It does, doesn't it? Like we don't have anything like that here. So that's on the list because I want to do that at least once.
Cool. Yeah, that sounds really cool.
But we don't know what film to watch. But
no, but you know, you can wing that a little bit closer to the time. That's all good.
Definitely.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anything else, or is that kind of cover it for must dos for now?
I feel like they're the must dos that we haven't done before, but we have some must dos that we have done before, which Tron. I know it's an unpopular opinion, but Tron is incredible. Front row in the dark.
The must do for you. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Cool. It really is. And my 7-Eleven Slurpee, my big gulp.
Gotta get a big gulp. Like you haven't done Florida until you got a big gulp.
Okay, so let me tell you. Do you like cherry Coke?
Yeah, love it.
Okay, so if you do the cherry slushy and the Coke slushy, mix it.
Okay.
Banging.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'll take the recommendations. I'll do it.
Yeah, I expect to see pictures.
Yeah, you'll see it in the vlogs.
You'll see it the vlogs. Yeah.
Next trip's getting vlogged 100%. So yeah, I'll have to do it. To do it, and there'll be a shout out for you in there as well. 100%.
Yeah.
Cool. That kind of wraps up your next trip and your next trips, I suppose. Being this year and next year, which is very, very exciting. And I've got a bit of a fun new feature: keep, update, or close. And I picked 3 random rides or attractions and gave them to Jade to choose which one she would do which with. So the 3 I gave you for keep, update, close are Tower of Terror, Everest, and Space Mountain. I was really mean. I'll be honest with you. I was really mean with the choices.
Oh my god, it is so hard, but you have to do it. So my keep would be Tower of Terror.
Yeah,
because the theming of Tower of Terror, I know they've changed it in Disneyland because they have limited space. Yeah. But the Tower of Terror theming, it like makes you feel spooky, and I feel like it makes the ride like scary in a way. And I love that. I love like everything spooky. So I've got to keep Tower of Terror. My update would be Everest.
Okay.
I love Everest, but the Yeti's been broken since like what, day 2?
Yeah.
Like let's update that.
It's time. It's time. Sort it out. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I feel you.
So that leaves Space Mountain for close. And I'm sorry, guys, but it's a brain rattler. It really is.
Oh, okay. Like the thing is, I'll be honest with you. I completely agree. I completely agree with Space Mountain to close because it's an absolute classic for all of us. It is, and like it's been there for God knows how long. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like you said, it's just a brain rattler at this point. I
feel like people are gonna be screaming at me, but yeah,
I don't know. I reckon more people agree than what we probably think. Because to be fair, like Tower of Terror and Everest, I think hold such a special place in so many people's heart that they're almost untouchables. That Space Mountain would be if it were more rideable.
Yeah, I feel like just like update the track because like when you're in the queue, the soundtrack is so good. Like I don't know if anyone else understands this, but I listen to it at work. So
nice, love that. I love that. I mean, that's so cool. Brilliant. Cool. Nice. Well, to be fair, maybe the decision wasn't as difficult as maybe I anticipated it was going to be. to give you those three.
Well, can I flip it back round on you and ask you then what order you would do it in?
Okay. I'm
You're a
thinking.
huge Guardians of the Galaxy fan, aren't you? So would you update Tower of Terror?
Yeah. So I keep Everest. I think Everest is kind of untouchable for me. Like as it is like I love it. I agree with you on like the Yeti, like sort it out.
Yeah.
You know, but like if I were to update when I would go Tower of Terror, but to be fair, I wouldn't necessarily go the Guardians route. Like I love Guardians, but I love Tower of Terror as it is. But I think that the Twilight Zone is maybe a bit out of date.
Yeah, I mean it is out of date, but
You know,
kind of
and like
nostalgic.
yeah, exactly that. So like, you know, even if they just updated the story a bit, or I don't know, I wouldn't necessarily change it to an IP, but I would tweak it to certainly make it feel more modern. I think would be fair to
Okay.
say. Yeah. And I would close Space Mountain. Which
Nice.
pains me as well because I've got like I remember going on that in like 1999. So like in terms of nostalgic, it's like absolutely right up there. But I think it's had its time. I
Yeah.
think it's time for it. Sadly, but you know,
Am I the only person that feels like you're going to get like decapitated every time you go on it, or is it just me?
I don't know. I think quite a lot of people probably do. It just feels a bit wild and just a bit rough.
It really is. Yeah, it really
Yeah.
is.
Talking of rides, it kind of moves us on quite nicely to favorite ride. And I tell you what, I'll be nice and I'll give you favorite ride from Disney and then favorite ride from Universal.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's good. That's good. I had an answer for both just in case.
there we go. Love it. Came prepared.
I've got to say though, my favorite ride in Universal is kind of my favorite ride in the whole of Orlando too.
Okay, nice.
So, it's got to be Hagrid's every
Yeah,
time. It
100%.
is so good.
So good, so good. Oh, just like it will never get old either. Like
No,
just everything about it. And to be
yeah,
fair, I don't know. Did you do Dueling Dragons like back in the day?
yes, I did.
Like
Yeah.
amazing and like
hmm
amazing coasters. And I think everyone was absolutely beside themselves when they said they were going to close it.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone anticipated that when they replaced it with Hagrid's, that Hagrid's would be as good as it is.
Yeah, I
So
know.
like, I like genuinely fair play to Universal for going, you know what, we're going to take an absolute punt and
hmm
we're gonna put this in here because it is unbelievable. Like we said earlier, doing Hagrid's at night as well is a game changer for me.
Yeah, definitely. You've just made me like nostalgic now, and I've just remembered. Do you remember how good the queue theming was for Duel and Dragons?
I was so cool. It was so cool. It was like it was a like brilliant ride. Brilliant.
I just remember like picking a side, and then like it was like different
Yeah.
theming. So cool. Yeah, I remember. What a throwback. But
Yeah.
Hagrid's though, when we went on it for the first time, we didn't watch any like ride POVs or anything, so we went into it completely blind.
Oh yeah. So
And
good.
I won't spoil anything, but when you go into the tunnel, I
Yeah.
was completely shocked at what
Yeah.
happened. Completely shocked. So good. So many
Nice.
elements in the ride are just
Yeah.
fantastic.
So it's a special ride. It genuinely is. It like I love it. I'm always like lost for words with it because I think it's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. Yeah. What's your favorite ride in Disney then?
For a long time, it's been Haunted Mansion. So it's
Classic.
not like a huge roller coaster, but again, like I said before, the spooky thing. I love the spooky thing. But Tron is up there now.
Okay.
It's so good. I know it's such an unpopular opinion because everyone's like it's too short, but I think it's like the perfect amount of time and like front row. It's just incredible.
I mean, but to be fair, like I do know other people who would say that Tron's their favorite. So like,
Yeah,
you're certainly not alone. You're certainly not
good.
alone. I think as much as anything, I think people do like it, and I think everyone says that it's good. I know there's always the caveat that a lot of people, and me included, have said that it's too short.
Yeah,
But that's not to say that like the bit where you're on it is fantastic.
Yeah.
So there's, it'd be unfair to base it off the length of the ride entirely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like as well, because we booked the lightning lane for it, but I feel like if you were doing virtual queue, that might change your opinion a bit as well, because you've been waiting a long time and you think, God, that was short for the time I waited. But
yeah,
for a lightning lane, 100% worth it.
yeah.
Queue for front row, 100%.
I've never done front row, so it's another
Game
one.
changer. Game changer.
Gotta go on the list. Gotta go on the list. Favorite park?
Okay, so can I do one of each again? Is that allowed?
Yeah, go on. Go on.
Okay. So Disney, I love Epcot so much. I think I always I don't know if anyone else has this, but I always like chop and change my favorite, because I go back and I'm like, oh, actually.
I think everyone's changes every trip, doesn't it?
Yeah, and like, you watch vloggers and they're like, oh, Animal Kingdom today, favorite trip. Oh, Epcot today, favorite of the trip. And I'm like, you have 4 favorite parks then, because every single park you go to, you say it's your favorite.
Yeah.
But yeah, mine changes all the time, so I completely understand why they do that. So Epcot, I think, is my favorite. But when I think about spending, like, if you were only able to spend a day at one Disney park, like you couldn't park hop at anything like that, I think I would pick Magic Kingdom, because it has so much to offer.
I mean, yeah, I think I've said before that, it absolutely epitomizes Disney and Disney World and Florida and Orlando. And it's just, in terms of the most immersive Disney park, you won't beat it. You absolutely won't.
So magical, it really is.
It's magical. It looks stunning. It's nostalgic. So it's got a lot going for it. I mean, that's fair to say.
Oh, 100%. And like, Frontierland holds my heart, because I absolutely love Frontierland so much. It's my favorite place to be, especially at night in the rocking chairs. That needs to go on your list, because you watch everyone go by. It's late at night. You can hear the fireworks. It's just incredible. So good.
And your favorite Universal park?
Favorite Universal park, which everyone's going to agree with, is Islands of Adventure.
100%.
Huge Jurassic Park fan. So
yeah. Would you update Jurassic Park River Adventure to Jurassic World?
Never. That would kill me. That would break my heart.
That's the right answer. No, to be fair, I don't know. I wouldn't. I'd understand if they did it, but I wouldn't agree with it, because for me, again, the nostalgia of Jurassic Park. I love Jurassic Park as the franchise more than Jurassic World. Yeah, that is for me how a lot of people feel about ET. Never touch it. Never touch it.
Yeah. ET will die with the park. Like, there is no chance of them ever getting rid of that ride.
You said that IOA is your favorite park for Universal. I love this question. It's one of my favorite questions. The hidden gem question. Have you got a hidden gem? And I'll open it out to Disney and Universal again as well, if you want, or you can go whole of Orlando, whatever is easiest.
I probably would say River Adventure.
Yeah,
because I don't feel like it's what you expect either. Like, because you can go into the queue without passing the bit where they come out the end.
Yeah.
If you take someone to Universal for the first visit, don't show them what the ride is before taking them on it, unless they're scared, of course. Then don't be mean. But yeah, I think that's you don't know what to expect, and you feel like you're actually there.
Yeah.
But the dinosaurs are so obviously old, though. Like, one of their necks is snapped. And they haven't got the I've actually got a photo of it. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, bless them. I just love dinosaurs. Yeah. That's a nerdy thing about me.
Good ride.
Such a good ride.
Yeah. So is that your hidden gem for the whole of Orlando?
No, my hidden gem for the whole of Orlando is, it's not much of a hidden gem, and it's really nerdy. But if you go and sit at the front of Islands of Adventure and listen to the music, that's all I have. Go sit on a bench and listen to the music.
The entrance music for IOA, love it. You need to go and have a chat with Sam from 2 3/4, because he loves it. I think he said in his episode that he'll quite often he'll be sat there doing work or something, and he would just stick the IOA soundtrack on.
Oh, same.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah, love it.
So love good. That. The Marketplace soundtrack is absolutely incredible.
Yeah. No, wicked. Absolutely love that. And most overrated ride. The controversial one.
Overrated. everyone sort of knows, but Seven Dwarfs is overrated.
100%.
And Peter Pan is overrated.
To be fair, I think those are the two most common answers.
I'm not going to lie, though,
Yeah.
but anyone can relate to this. If you go on Peter Pan, you can't hear anything but like, someone please oil that bar that we're going on, because that's awful.
Yeah, nice. What's your other most overrated ride?
It's not a ride, but it's an overrated thing in general. And like, Mother Jade's coming out right now.
Okay.
But drinking around the world in 30-degree heat is not a good idea, kids.
No,
Right?
that is.
You're gonna get dehydrated. You're gonna throw up, and I've seen it a lot in Disney. People run to the bins. It is not good.
I mean, to be fair, like it's not the holiday to be like that in the middle of the day, surely.
Like, I'm all up having a few drinks. Go for it, but
Yeah.
you don't need to have a drink in every single country and get absolutely hammered and feel like crap the next day, because the next day you want to rope drop Animal Kingdom, buddy. So
You heard it here first.
yeah,
Stay
Mother Hen
hydrated.
Jade is coming in with the hot news.
Yeah, and I suppose while we're kind of like while we're going wild, have you got a most underrated ride as well?
Yes, and not that I was prepared for this whatsoever. This is such a shock, but Living with the Land is my underrated ride. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people hate it and think it needs to be replaced, but it doesn't. It's so relaxing, so educational.
So educational.
It is educational, but like, just the land pavilion in general is so magical to me. Like a rotating restaurant. Come on.
Yeah.
Like, incredible.
Well, there you go. There's the most underrated. Living with the Land.
Living with the Land, baby.
Fantastic. And this is the final question. I reckon I've added like 5 extra questions than what I normally do at this point. Like we've just gone absolutely rogue, and it's fine. No, don't be sorry, because it's good fun. It's good fun. Like I love talking about all things Orlando. So if I get the opportunity to kind of go off on these tangents, then I'm going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite thing, or like your best thing to do outside of the parks?
Dave & Buster's. Do you know what that is?
Never
no,
done
I was going to say, you don't look like you do. Nope. It's like, I don't know how to make it sound good. Oh, that's bad, isn't it? It's like a huge arcade.
Okay.
But if you like video games, you'll absolutely love it. And it's got things like Luigi's Mansion. You can just like go and play Luigi's Mansion in a booth. Yeah. It's so cool. And you get, like, every game you play, you get like a card. You have like $25 on it. And every card you play, you rack up. And then you get to go in the gift shop. And the gift shop is all like prizes. So how many tokens you've received, you get to just pick from the prizes. And the prizes are sick. You can have like a Dave & Buster's t-shirt, like a baseball cap. Seriously, I'm not selling it at all, but it's
to be fair, like as attractions or like activities to do outside of the parks, that's the kind of thing. On like one of those days when it's absolutely hammering it down with rain, or you just need a break from the parks or something and you want to go and do something a bit different.
Yeah.
Sounds absolutely ideal.
You can take your kids there, obviously, but I feel like it's more aimed at adults. Like, you can also get drinks. So if you want to have a couple of drinks whilst you're playing the games, it's just so much fun. And they have like the little like rubber ducky thing. What do you call that game?
I don't know. You
like hook the ducks. You know what I mean?
The hook the duck game. I don't know what it's called. Yeah.
Yeah. They just have so much fun stuff in there, like stuff you wouldn't expect. It's really good. Another thing to add to the list, obviously.
Okay.
Would be the Polynesian. It is like technically like Disney, I guess, but I guess it is Disney. I'm just saying, like, it's not a theme park.
Yeah.
There's again so much you can do in that resort. You can eat, drink, go for Dole Whip, have a wander. They have the water pageant as well and the fireworks on the beach. It's just lovely.
Sounds good.
And Twisty Treat if you're looking for a tasty ice cream.
I've never had one.
What?
It makes the list. I haven't even had a Dole Whip. I said this in the Elliot Mitchell. I've never had a Dole Whip. I'm a joke.
It will change your life. Okay, when you're listening to this back, you need to put on your list the Slurpee, the big gulp.
Yeah.
On your list, you need to put Dole Whip on your list, definitely. If you can, try the raspberry and pineapple mix. So good, really refreshing. Okay. And you also need to put on your list Twisty Treat.
Twisty Treat, yeah.
Twisty Treat.
Cool.
Really good. Nice. Have you ever seen one of the buildings?
It's like a big whippy cone thing, isn't it?
Yeah, like a giant ice cream.
I think, to be fair, I think I've seen it. I've definitely seen it in Tom and Jess's videos at some point.
Oh yeah, you would have done. Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like I've seen it recently. But
Oh,
yeah,
so
never had one. Never had one, sadly. Cool. So the Polynesian, have you stayed there before?
yes, for one night. Yeah, it was
Amazing.
absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Oh, it looks stunning. So like,
Yeah.
yeah.
My favourite stay though has to be Bay Lake Tower. Oh, theme park view. It was absolutely incredible. I was blown away. Absolutely blown away.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
We could probably keep going all night. I'm not gonna lie. We've gone off on tangents. Like, obviously I've edited it to this point probably, and like I've probably cut out so much because we have gone off here, there, and everywhere. Love it. I like all of the answers to your questions. Fantastic. And obviously I put you on the spot with a couple as well. And I certainly put a couple of difficult ones out there with regards to the old keep, update, and close as well. So you threw that back at me.
Like you said, we could go on forever. I feel like we haven't even touched base, like with
Not even like scratch the surface. So there will 100% be a part 2 at some point.
Oh,
no doubt. As long as you're up for it. As long as you're up for it.
Definitely up for it, yeah.
Yeah. But
people can listen to my ramble again, you know. It's fair enough if not.
The people love you. There is no doubt at all. So this was the episode with Time for Jade. As I'll always say, thank you so much to Jade for coming on to the podcast and spending the time to have a chat with myself about all things Orlando. Like I said in the episode, we went off on tangents left, right and centre. There will definitely be another episode with Jade down the line because we genuinely didn't even scratch the surface on the things we probably could have spoke about. But once again, thank you all so much for listening, and I will speak to you all in the next one.